It's that time of year again. The air is filled with the voices of American and English students. Wandering packs of Japanese and Italian tourists roam the land. The council begins to look like a cartoon dog with dollars in its eyes. That's right, it's the festival, motherfuckers! Can your moustache tell us much about this show?
Yes, it's the Mikado, Gilbert and Sullivan's most famous collaboration. It's absolutely superb, has lots of Victorian comic opera silliness, such as ridiculous facial hair. And it's absolutely superb. There's really good singing, a really talented cast, and everyone should come and see it.
So do they all have moustaches?
Well, we do have women in the cast.
Could you get them to grow moustaches?
We tried the hormones, but it didn't work out for everyone. We lost a few members.
Do you like condition the moustache?
No. It's just a bit of grill cream. Yes.
Alright.
It's carefully trained.
Did the moustache write the show?
Sadly, it didn't. No. A man with a very much better moustache than my own wrote the show, though.
That sounds very interesting. I would take one of your leaflets.
Yes, please do.
Thank you.
Come and see this show. It's on at 2:40. You can look at the green pub just down there with the hanging baskets on the left-hand side. We're in at the back. Okay. We've got 4 stand-up comedians on today. 2 from the Cambridge Footlights, 1 who has gigged with Jimmy Carr, and 1 guy who got 4 stars from the Metro yesterday. His name is Guy Corbett. Come and see us.
Why have they stuck you at the back? Is that just where the stage is, or...?
At the back?
At the back.
Of the pub?
At the pub.
Is where the door to the stage is.
So did you go through a process? Did you have to like become Mr. T? Did you go and do like bouncing outside a nightclub and then try out for the Green Bay Packers?
Oh, and do you mean did I like was I a bodyguard for various boxers and singers? No.
So,
I just watched lots of clips on YouTube.
So did you
and all that kind of stuff. So
did you just walk in and I am Mr. T?
No, that wouldn't have got me the job. No.
Did you do it more like it was actually Mr. T than
they was like, okay, it was BA and A team, and I was like, well, jeez, I'll do it the way he did it.
So are you planning to do like follow up on what Mr. T did later in his career, like after 18?
Oh, you mean am I gonna throw? Oh no, let me get a flyer to you. There you go, brother. Okay, am I gonna throw chocolates at people? Maybe. You never know. Come to the show, you might get chocolate all up in your head.
Stephen, great. K, you've got 2 minutes, sell me.
K is the first ever English language show made and built in Barcelona. It contains a 7-minute guerrilla-style film built on, or taken on the streets of Barcelona. We got this guy's. We got a Scottish, we got a Canuck, a Cockney, and a Jew. We all do. There's 4 times 10-minute sets of comedy, stand-up, and it's great with a musical finale. Basically, it's a parody on Barcelona's mass tourism. People come for flamenco, bullfighting. They come for all this shit. They buy Mexican sombreros. The stags and the hens are covering the city in Mexican sombreros. But this is the only real Catalan character on this poster, and he's having a shit.
Tickets are £5. Can you explain 861,000 points?
And this is a pesetas, dude. No, they're still quoting there your points. They're still quoting pesetas on prices in Spain. They're a little bit slower to move on, and nobody knows what the fuck it means anyway. So,
can you pay in pesetas?
You can, absolutely. If you come up with 861,000, we'll treat you to we'll give you a free drink. I imagine that's a little bit more than £5 somehow.
I'd say so.
Although
yes.
Possibly, I don't know where you would redeem it.
Any chance of getting offered tits?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We have a bar inside the thing. This is a sponsor of ours. They do tours out to all the big piss-ups in Europe, the Pamplonas, the Tomatina, and the Oktoberfest, and different things. So thanks to them, we've got all our flyers and all our materials to get out. Because this Edinburgh Festival is a nightmare. Right? It's expensive, and it's a nightmare to try and get people into the fucking thing for £2.50. These are 2-for-1 flyers. So if you come to the street, get a flyer, you get in there for 2 for 1, £2.50. Without the guilt trip of the free fringe. Without some fucker sticking a bucket in your face after the thing, pay £2.50 and leave guilt free, whether you like it or not.
Basically, Otherworld's an improvised comedy show, but it's with a twist. Normally where you have games and songs and we take your suggestions, but this time we're building an entire planet. Think of the way that you want to make the world. Instead of what we are on here, you can have, you know, fields of cheese and cars made of heaven, and literally do anything you want and recreate the world you want. Last year we were predicting the future, so this year we're building a planet.
Dark, damp, surreal, strange, slightly sick, slightly wrong.
Slightly psychedelic. We call it a psychedelic folk comedy. It's got a folk music soundtrack, sort of psychedelic imagery, and it's set in an English woodland.
Well applied to the English woodland animals.
Yeah, exactly.
Fox runs away with a rabbit, death.
Disease, there's destruction, it's fantastic.
Tell us about the show.
Basically, it's a 50-minute sketch show, and basically Bristol Revue Unions used to exist about 30 years ago in the late 70s. Used to be quite a big name in kind of sketch comedy, kind of and student sketch comedy as well. But then it went into liquidation when one of our directors ran up all the money. So we're kind of bringing it back after 30 years because it's taken us that long to kind of recoup the money.
Tell us your show.
It's a very funny comedy show. It's part of the Free Fringe, so there's no charge. It's me, Lenny Piers, and Joe Roundtree, both excellent comedians working on the comedy circuit, doing half an hour each. We've had a 4-star review from New Current Student Media website. They loved us. Comedy Gold, they called us. We're in the Globe on Nidley Street every day at 4:45 and 1 o'clock. It's always full. It's got cheap beer there as well.
Finally, will you tell us a joke?
What did the man say to the Russell in the bush?
I don't know, what did he say?
Get out, Russell. That's funny!
I can tell you a joke. Two birds are standing on a perch, and one turns to the other and says, "Does this smell of fish?"
To end us, tell us a joke. Oh, come on, it's free.
I'm not going to tell you a joke. You have to come to the show. It won't work on YouTube like that. Come to the show.
Okay then, thank you very much. Go to the show.
It's an Australian. What other fucking nationality could produce an ad like that? It's an Australian travel company that basically goes on the piss.